I wanted to say hello. Hello. Hello.
Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to my channel, Cherish Daily Tarot. I'm going to do a weekend steamer, and it's going to be for, it'll be the first weekend in January of 2021, the 8th, 9th, and the 10th. Yeah, and we're kind of running in, kind of with the weekly sweet tea. It's really, really interesting seeing how those energies have been playing out, not just in a personal way, but nationally, and globally. So I want to say something before I get into it. I want to say a couple of things. Maybe I'll timestamp it so that you can go to the tarot if you're not interested in hearing all this housekeeping. But I do want to say that when I call on the team, I will be introducing a new entity. A new entity into our team that has reached out. And I'll get into that in a minute. But if you have not already subscribed to my channel, I encourage you to do so. If you have subscribed and you're returning, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. Your love and commitment and just rocking with me is such an encouragement, and it opens me up. I guess I'll talk about it a little bit more. It opens me up to more love and light and light codes, because with me being the channel, your guides are coming to me requesting that I read for you. So I appreciate that, because although we don't always know all of the goodness that's locked in us, we get cues from the universe to unlock those codes. So when you come, it helps me. It helps me spiritually, mentally, and physically. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone out there, but there's a both and dynamic. So when you support me, I support you. When I support you, you support me. Okay, so if there's anything in the videos that you like the video, share the video with anyone that you feel might be served or helped, encouraged. We are here to raise the vibration of the planet, and that is my life's work. Let's see. You can find me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Cherish Daily Tarot, and Cherish Daily 1111. I'm on Facebook, Cherish Daily Tarot. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my Facebook page. It is the easiest way to get me. I have a new email that I'm using, cherishdailytarot1111@gmail.com. If you don't have Facebook and you'd like to book a personal reading, actually, you can reach out to me in any inbox, anywhere that I am. I try and check my email and my inboxes quite regularly, although I don't camp out there. I don't live there, if that makes sense. Let's see. The Capricorn promo, oh, it's so beautiful. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, for that, it's a 16 card reading. It's your year ahead. It's the 4 seasons. So we'll be looking at your home, finance. If I don't get it right, like the order that I do it, it'll be all over the place. So it's your home, your career, your love life, and your finances. So we'll be looking at the 4 seasons of that, and I really encourage you to do so, because they are so beautiful. I'll be offering that reading until January 21st, and I haven't mentioned this before, but it's coming up for times for people to, well, I guess people are always doing things, but if you would like to host a Cherish event, hit me up in my inbox. Send me an email if you'd like some more information about it. I don't want to talk too long because this is going long. So let's get into it. I do want to tell you what I was going to say. I think it was the sweet tea. The last video that I made, I was calling in our team, and I had a flash in my mind, a name that I never, ever say in my readings when I'm calling in a team. I'll say specifics every now and then, like Metatron. Metatron has come to me and has guided me, and he is one of my personal guides. So I will call Metatron in when it comes to my mind, you know. So as I was calling in the team last week, the Arcturians came into my mind. And although I am familiar, I have not been familiar to the point where they are my guides or that I know of, if that makes sense. We have not had, I haven't studied, done much, you know, as far as channeling the Arcturians. And so I took the time, I did my due diligence, and I did a little bit of research, and they are, you know, reaching out to me for personal reasons and to reach some of you. So when I call in our team, I will be calling in the Arcturians, so that, and just so that you know, please do your research. Please do your own personal meditations and asking for your guides to reveal themselves to you so that you are in the know. And I say that with all seriousness because we put the labels good and bad on certain things, but that's relative. There's always some sort of truth. Well, there's always half-truths. And if, let's just say, for instance, you apply for a job that you're not qualified for, and you get the job because, you know, you have to get the gap, and you start doing that job and you get overwhelmed. Well, you might end up hurting yourself and hurting that company just because you're in the wrong job. You're, you know, messing around with the wrong kind of energy. Well, that's what I mean. You know, just be careful that you test the spirits, test the any of the entities that are reaching out, trying to work with you, trying to do anything with you, because you don't want to be overwhelmed. It is your life, and you want to make sure that every choice that you make is a conscious decision. You are aware of everything that you're doing, okay? So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and call on our team. This is for anyone who wants to come in. I want to get a good idea of what we should be acknowledging, right, for the weekend. All right, so this is a little at 8:10 that the tarot starts. Okay. Angels of love and light, Spirit of the Most High, our higher selves, archangels, Arcturians, Metatron. I do call in the galactics, so that is you know, one reason that I think the Arcturians just, you know, channeled, came in, honed in on me, because I do call them in. And it's one of those things where you're caught, you know. If you put it out there, be ready, be prepared. So I am prepared, and I'm ready. So this is going to be a great adventure. If you don't know anything about the Arcturians, they are here to help raise the vibration of the planet by healing a lot of the wounds, old traumas that you may have been experiencing in your life. So do your due diligence, look them up, see if you are in vibrational alignment to receive and to give. There is a give and take with any relationship, and you have to make sure that what is being offered to you is going to be worth it to you. Yeah. So give us show us what we should know. Give me a clear picture. Help me to see. Help me to hear clearly. Help whoever wants to come in on the video to get a clear message. And show us what we might need to know. Anyone that wants to get in on this week, on this energy for the weekend. There's one that's flipped. Oh, no, it's not flipped. But it's the Eight of Wands. My eye keeps catching it every time it cycles through. Eight of Wands. That's fast-moving energy. Communications. Flying through the air. You know, like messages. But it's quick, fast, passionate. Considering the things that's going on in America, there's a lot of, it's impulsive, can be very impulsive. I'm not going to take all those. My table is a little bit higher today. Ten of Wands. It's a lot of burdens. It is. It's a lot of burdens, so prepare yourself. This is the first energy for the weekend, and look, on the bottom, it's a tower. I'm feeling a bit of seriousness. Like the energy is very, very, not heavy energy. I don't feel that it's heavy, but like I'm saying about the Eight of Wands, it's fast. It's very, very heavy and very, it's like if you're on a roller coaster. Now, you know, that's like tons of metal that's going down and up and down and up and fast, right? Well, it's getting that because of momentum. It's like all of this metal getting to a certain point, and it's going, picking up speed, and there's, you know, dips and rises and things like that. That's what I feel is happening here. It's a long journey, carrying a lot of weight, a lot of burdens, but now you're in a place where it's going faster. Maybe you're in the flow, but here's the thing about this Ten of Wands. You're at the end of it, and you know, I hear your guides saying, you know, it's time to lay some burdens down. Some of the things that you've been carrying, they don't serve you. They never have. This could be ideas. This could be things that you're very passionate about, things that mean a lot to you, perhaps, but they are misplaced. Your judgment has probably been a little bit off, and you bit off a little bit more than you could chew. And you have to come to a place where you're able, willing, and able and willing to lay down some of these burdens. And I know it's not easy. It's not always easy, because you're like, oh, it's my life. I can't just lay down my kids. I can't just quit my job. I have bills to pay. I have these things that's going on. So, what do you want me to do? I don't know, but it's coming to a place where you're about to cycle through these things in your life. I gotta get this card. It's all the way over there. Yeah, you're at a point in your life where you're about to go through some changes that will cause you to lay the burdens down. And look, here's that self-reflect card that came out. I think it came out in the maybe the last weekend steamer. I don't know. I don't remember. But I keep saying that because you see there's a pattern. When you notice a pattern, you have to take notice of it, because there's a lesson in it, right? So this is the Page of Cups. This is like some self-reflecting. So here, what am I saying? There's been some things that you've collected along your journey, and they're just burdens. They're burdens. And you need to take some time to reflect on what you really need to do. Study your life, study your emotions, study and ask yourself real questions like, does this relationship really help me? Or am I just going along with the program that I've been going on all my life? I follow a lot of teachers and different kinds of teachers, not just math, science, and social studies. Counselors, people that are helping people work through some of the trauma that they're going through, and Five of Cups. So there's one counselor that I follow. She helps people through healing trauma from a narcissistic mother. And some of the things that she says, it's like you really have to challenge the way that you have come to regard people in your life. Just because it's your mother, or just because it's your father or your sister, your brother, or anybody that is supposed to be, blood relative, family, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to agree with them or be in their lives. You have to take some time to reflect on how you feel in those relationships. And this Five of Cups, it's indicating that you are in a perpetual state of grief, not of things that are happening to you, but the things that have happened to you and you're still grieving. This is in the subconscious. This is in the area of things that got programmed over time, over in the deep past, and you're still living in it, but you don't always realize that you're doing this. This Five of Cups, being saddened, burdened by the relationships that are in your life or the disappointments, it shows up. It can cause you to carry a whole lot of burdens because you feel like you have to. And really what you have to do, what you really need to do, is reflect on how you feel about the things that you're carrying, the people that you're carrying, the things that are in your life. Right. And I'm right, because in your recent past, you came to a place where you're like, oh, I can do this on my own. I have been winning. This is the Nine of Pentacles, being self-sufficient, doing the work, putting in the work to get yourself to a certain place where you are great, you're gravy, you're wonderful. And yes, you have a lot of burdens that you're carrying, but it's because you've had to. You've had to, because you had to get to a place where it's only you, or maybe it's just been that way and it hasn't been the easiest. The Five of Pentacles, this is the Nine of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold. And you had to go through that to get to this place where you're like, oh, okay, being left out in the cold isn't so bad, because now I've won. I've done this on my own, and I have the knowledge and the wisdom and the fortitude, the strength, and all of that, great stuff to show for it. And I don't have to share anything with anyone. I can do it on my own. Not to be selfish, but it is what it is. So, yeah. Okay, so your mindset, the reason that you're having this, the reason that you are unaware of caring too much is because of this Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups energy is very, very loving, emotionally available for anyone in your life. You're intuitive, so you're keeping your mind. You are doing this. So this challenge, this Page of Pentacles challenge, is it's a childlike energy that is a challenge for you. You know, it's like this. Okay, so this is the grown person and this is the child. You know, this is mama, this is kid. So this is what your mind is on. You're like, oh, well, I'm bigger than that. I can, you know, I can rise above. I can be the bigger person in the picture, and I can love everybody. I can keep everybody in my life. And just because they don't know how to treat me doesn't mean that I have to be any other kind of way. Okay. I get it. I do. I understand that. But here's the thing. The challenge for you is to get back into that childlike mindset where if it doesn't make you happy, it makes you cry. And if it makes you cry, it's not good for you. Being that simple, you know, having that, does this hurt? Does it make you say ouch? If it makes you say ouch, don't do it. It's that simple. Instead of getting into the complex details of relationships, like, well, if I leave, then that means that they won't eat, and I'm not, you know, I'm just making up a scenario, but you know what I mean. It's like when you're a grown person, you have all these responsibilities that you're always thinking about, and those things, I did that because the lovers are on the bottom. So when you're a grown person, you're always thinking 20 steps ahead. You're, you know, at least if you think like an adult, if you think like this, you know what I'm saying? If you think, this is more like the parenting way of thinking, as opposed to simply being an adult, because an adult will allow another person to do whatever they're going to do without having any kind of qualms, you know, not trying to be anybody's parent. You know, if you want to do that, you can do that, but I'm going to do this. That's what I'm saying. And you have to have a balance when it comes to this challenge, because you obviously have some burdens, and it's coming to a place where it's time for you to lay some of those burdens down. And the way in which you're going to have to do it is by getting through this challenge of, you know, like reflecting on what makes you happy. It's really that simple. Does it bring you joy? So there's a book. Her name is Marie Kondo. I can never say the title right. The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, I think is what it's called. Something like that. Anyway, her book is so, I mean, it's so simple. It's really simple. It's about, you know, tidying up, getting your house in order, that kind of thing. But she says everything, you know, you have to ask, does it bring you joy? You know, does it spark joy in your life? And if it doesn't spark joy, let it go. And that is just that simple. That's what this challenge is about. I don't know why I'm having to labor making this clear, but it's, you know, it's obviously a message, so that you can have this King of Swords. This King of Swords is coming in, okay? So that you can move yourself out, you know, bring a little bit of balance and move yourself a little bit away from this Queen of Cups, where you're so compassionate and so, you know, loving towards everyone, and you don't mind getting your feelings hurt. You got to move out of that, because this King of Swords, this isn't about the heart. This is about the head. What are you thinking? You know, asking others, what are you thinking? Why do you think that you can talk to me that way? Why do you think that you can do that to me? You know, it's doesn't make logical sense, because you don't know what I'm thinking. You don't know what kind of day I've been having, and you don't know what I can do to you or will do to you. You know what I'm saying? It's that sort of thing. A lot of people are in their own emotions, in their own life, and they don't give credence to what another person might be going through. And another person might be the King of Swords and might cut you down, you know, really, really bad. Look at that. You see that? That's the incense smoke. I think this is a message for somebody, because this is the energy that's coming in. This King of Swords energy, it doesn't play around. It's my way or the highway. I don't know who said that, but it's that kind of energy. It's, if you can't come correct, you can't come at all. Period. And if you try, you're gonna get hurt. The winds of change have blown in, and there's a new way of doing, being, thinking right here, right now. And if you can't abide by these rules, these laws, and if it looks just a little bit wrong, off with your head. That's this energy. Self-protect mode. Because here's the thing. This vibration, this 5 of Cups vibration, does not do well with manifesting what you want. And if you're just trying to live your life and, go about life safely, then okay. But I don't think you are. You have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is impulsive, on fire, ready to get things done, and full of life and enjoyment. So you're ready to step into this new energy. You're ready to shed this grief that continues to hold you back and make these scenarios play over and over in your mind. You're ready to study and let your hair fly free, let your hair down and be this dynamic person. Now this could be, you delivering a message, because the pages, they deliver messages, and it's a little saucy. Got a little saucy message, perhaps. That is it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. What you're needing to acknowledge is that you do enough, that you have enough, and you are enough. This 10 of Wands, you do enough for everybody. And in your environment, see, this is interesting. I don't know. You have another queen of Wands. This is either somebody in your environment, or this could be you, someone seeing you this way. She's beautiful. She's energetic. She's a businesswoman. She has a lot going for her. She is the queen who you call when you want to get things done. Yeah, and you want to be careful with this queen too, because she's not like this queen. This Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups, she can be a pushover, and it's just the energy. I'm talking to men and women here. So far, there's an interesting crew here. This is a motley crew, because this is fire, the Queen of Wands, water, the Queen of Cups, and air with this King of Swords. The king and this king and queen, they are compatible, but I'm not seeing relationship stuff in this reading. What I'm seeing is business, life stuff. No major arcanas yet. So all of this is situational. So it's, it's for the weekend. What y'all got going on for the weekend anyway? I hadn't asked y'all in a while. What's going on for the weekend? Oh, so you want to have the authority. You want to have control. You want to put things right. So yeah. This is the Emperor. What you're wanting is to have your life in balance. You want to make sure that you are calling the shots. And so it looks like what you're wanting is to bring in all of these different elements. This Queen of Cups energy, this King of Swords energy, and this Queen of Wands. It's like you're assembling your team. You're assembling see what the outcome's going to be. There's going to be some judicious energy coming in soon, okay? There's going to be some, so just make sure that you're on the up and up. Make sure that you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's. It's that Tower card again. Yeah, and stand your ground. 7 of Wands. Stand your ground. Make sure that what is right, what your truth is, make sure that you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't just have some nebulous idea of this is how I feel. No, know why you feel the way that you feel. Know why you're standing on the truth that you're standing on. Because this energy that's coming in with this King of Swords, there isn't going to be very much wiggle room for you to get yourself acquainted with your truth. You need to know why you believe what you believe. And on the bottom you have this Tower. Now I know this Tower came out. It's been coming out, but this is a shakeup from the divine, major changes. And I don't say this a whole lot, but it is the case. When the major arcana, the Tower, comes, there's an indication that some things have not been going, you have not been paying attention to certain things that you need to pay attention to. And so the divine comes in and gives you something to make you focus on what needs to take place. So the Tower, I wish I could remember what it was that I just read yesterday, but it was something in relation to what I'm saying. It's like you're given these moments to reflect, but it's not just reflecting like this is. You know what I'm saying? This page of Cups, it's also a messenger. So we have 2 messengers here, 2 pages, 2 young people. But this self-reflect, it's, you have time. You have time to think about what it is that you need to do, what you're feeling, this, that, and the other. But with the Tower, you don't have any time to think about anything. You don't even know when it's coming, but it is coming. And you're being asked to be prepared for it when it comes. Right now I'm telling you, you need to be prepared for it when it comes, because it's from then on out, you're going to start a new life. Okay, you're gonna have, I don't know what it's gonna be for you individually, but this is an indication that you're at the end of a burdensome cycle, and you're going to have to get prepared for a new cycle, something that's gonna make you reflect, but reflect on what you already know. Do you understand what I'm saying? This 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, you're having to stand your ground, but you're having to reflect and know in your heart of hearts why you believe what you believe, so that you will be able to stand on your truth. The Emperor here that you're wanting to be, this energy that you're wanting to be in, it's total authority. Okay, this is being the boss, being the man. Whether you're a man or a woman, being the one in charge. And it keeps coming in my mind, and I don't want to go there because I don't really want to deal with politics in my readings. But here in where I live in the United States, we are dealing with political issues and people that are fighting for this spot, having preeminence, being the one in charge. And really it's just gonna come down to who's right legally. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everybody who well, I'm not sorry. Forgive me to anyone who is looking for political stuff. That's just not where my guides are leading me right now. Yep, there's that disruption. Remember this came out too? So these two are the same, one and the same. So it's asking you to prepare yourself to get rearranged. So many different things just went through my mind just now, but it's like, get mad. Get mad. This is the emotions card. She is very familiar. This isn't just happy, peaceful, smiling. Yeah, she understands this energy, this Queen of Cups energy. She understands the whole thing of our emotions. And now this is like intuition. This isn't the moon card, but it's like the sister to the moon, right? Or the high priestess. I always put those three cards in the same bunch because it's kind of similar. But I say that because this is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. However, check and see what your I just got a text message. There's some disruptions that's coming. And if you're not sure of what your moon sign is, okay, so that's what I was saying. Check your moon sign to see, what your moon sign is, because your moon sign can give you an indication of what your fears are, what you're doing subconsciously, why you act a certain way, and how you handle these things, these emotional interruptions in your life. So this disruption, what I just saw, I got a message about the President of the United States. He's being blocked from all social media, and that's a disruption. That is a disruption. And this disruption is, for him, that's kind of, irksome. But to many, many others, it's like a relief. So this tower or this disruption, it depends on where you are. It depends on your perspective, how you're seeing things and how you're affected by certain things to determine whether or not, it's something that you need to change, or if it's, something that is going to help you. So tower moments are not bad. Tower moments are there to help us, raise our vibration. It gives us an opportunity to think differently, act differently, be different, become who we are. And, that's another conversation. But the other oracle card that came out is recognition and reward. This is great for this reading because it's saying that you're going to get recognized and rewarded by this energy, that all of this work that you've been putting in. It's this disruption. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Put your mind on things that are great. Keep thinking great thoughts. I get a few comments of people telling me about, certain things that are going on in their life that are very troublesome. And those things, acknowledge them, but don't let them hold you captive. Don't let them take you away from what you know. And that's why I keep saying reflect on what makes you feel good, reflect on what does not make you feel good, and start doing this process of elimination and getting things and people out of your life and ideas out of your head that will cause you grief. Stand on the truth. Know your worth. Know who you are. I think we had the Empress and the last reading. And here we have the Emperor. The Emperor doesn't question. his worth, his value, his knowledge, his wisdom, and this is who you want to be. So to be the emperor, study what an emperor does. Study the ideas, the ways of an emperor, and look at this energy. This is good energy. This isn't, energy that's gonna, hurt people or hurt yourself. This is energy that is going to solidify your place in this life. Okay, this Nine of Pentacles is showing that you are already there. I do want to get another oracle card. I'm just talking and going on, but I hope that makes sense. We're constantly moving into a new way of doing things, opening up, a new shop, so to speak. And with that comes the need for change, the need for new ways of thinking and doing things. Material and spiritual prosperity is over here on the bottom. It's coming. Be patient with yourself. Do the work. Continue to do the work to set yourself up into a place where you're the winner in your story, and be ready to be the villain in your story as well, to protect your peace. All tied up. So yeah, you're in a place. What number is this? 23. Yeah, you're in a place where you're not really sure, perhaps not really sure about who you are, what you're doing. These two cards, this is the challenge. These cards are reflecting one another, being all tied up into your mind. You're happy, you're content, but it's all in your emotions. You're all in your emotions. And so being all tied up, you just need to kind of unloose yourself from those burdens. Let them go. Let them go. Yeah. Walking away is on the bottom. Walk away. You're in a good place, but you can be in a much, much better place if you let some of the things go that have been troubling you. Storm warning. Look at that. That's the Tower. So it's coming. Be prepared. You're doing great. It looks wonderful. It looks like a lot of beautiful things happening for you. And this King of Swords energy coming in, just be careful. You wield your sword with, the King of Swords, he's, no one has to tell the King of Swords to wield his sword right, because he's gone through a whole lot of trials to get to where he is. He's a king. So that's your energy that's going to be coming in. I hope this helps. Y'all have a great weekend. Tell me in the comments what's going on for the weekend. Y'all take it easy. Love on yourselves. Love others. Be safe. Please be safe. Be safe. It's crazy out there, but we got this, okay? Namaste. Peace.